Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to another Planty video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite repurposed Planty items. I was originally sitting down to film this video as like just in general my favorite Planty products. But then I realized that a lot of the things I used are actually repurposed things from around my home. So I thought I would make a video just highlighting those items, because I think it's really important to have a focus on sustainability. And if you would like me to do a part 2 to this and share some of the items that I bought for taking care of my plants that I really love, then make sure you let me know and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, I actually have quite a few things to share here. I don't even know what to start off with. Maybe... Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that you would have seen if you watched one of my last videos. I used this. But this is something that I've been using for a couple of months now and I'm obsessed. I don't know why I didn't think to do this before. So this is a dropper from some of my skincare from The Ordinary. They come in glass bottles and have these little droppers. And once I finished with one of my products, I was like, this would work really well as a pipette for fertilizer. Because with my fertilizer, I was trying to like pour it into a little teaspoon or scoop it out, or you know, it's just so much easier to just like squeeze this and then it sucks it up and you can drop it in your water. So handy and convenient. It's a little gross right now. Normally I wash it after. I don't know, I guess I didn't wash it after the last time I used it, but there's so many dogs barking outside. I need to close the window. Okay, it's a little better. So yes, you can order packs of pipettes off of Amazon, which is cool, whatever, do your thing, but I already had this, so I'm just gonna reuse it, right? Okay, I might as well talk about cups since I actually leave this sitting in this cup and just have it on my little plant cart. Maybe I could make a video like showing everything that's on my plant utility cart. Anyways, I always keep my plastic cups. If I go to a coffee shop and get an iced drink, then I always keep the plastic cup because it's really great for propagating plants, for example. I have one actually right in front of me. Let me grab it. I have a Scindapsus rooting in perlite in this cup. I actually just checked it yesterday and it does have roots coming in, so that's awesome. But yeah, this is literally just a Starbucks cup from my Grande Ice Brown Sugar Oat Milk Espresso thing. Which was really delicious, by the way, but yeah, now I have a new plant vessel. So I guess that leads me to kind of talking about takeout containers in general. I use takeout containers for all kinds of things. These are my cactus seeds in here, which are getting huge, by the way. There's like one massive one. You can see it in there. But this is just like an old, this was from something from our fridge, like something we bought, like a dip or something, I'm pretty sure. So we kept that and it's been awesome. Makes like a little tiny greenhouse for them in there. Also fantastic for propagating cuttings, keeps the humidity super high. Cuttings root really well in there in sphagnum moss or perlite. So yeah, whenever we get, especially Thai food usually comes in those plastic containers. Those are really awesome. And yeah, anytime I receive like a clear container of some sort, I always keep it and reuse it for my plants. Okay, next thing I have sitting here beside me is produce mesh. If you've been watching my channel for some time and you've watched my repot with me, then you would know that this is what I use to block the drainage hole of my pot so that soil doesn't fall out. When I first, a couple of years ago, I was using old like t-shirt fabric, just like cutting squares off, but then I found that my plants were getting moldy and gross, so I switched to this. I saw someone, I wish I knew the original person that I got this from, but it was a couple of years ago. I'm not sure where I saw this, but yeah, so I literally just cut off a little square and it allows enough drainage so that there's not going to be mold or anything like that. I know that there are other methods that people use, like using coffee filters, which I've tried and I personally don't like, or the fabric, or even putting a leca, like a pebble of leca. I've done that on some of them, but I find it really only works for my really small pots. What else do people do? I don't know, there are many different things that you can do, but this is probably my favorite method. Next is Tupperware that you don't use, either glass or plastic. I find that I have a lot of just like glass Tupperwares around that I don't have the lids to, so I don't use anymore, and I am notorious for using them as water reservoirs for my leca plants. As you can see, this is my poor Clavia orbifolia, which is trying to make a comeback. We shall see. But yes, I've also been known to use like mixing bowls. My Monstera Thai Constellation was in a mixing bowl for so long. It's not the most aesthetic of things, but honestly, I just kind of use whatever works. And this works great. So yeah, glass, why can't I think of what it's called? Like a Tupperware? I don't know. Food storage thing. I also use this other glass thing to bottom water plants a lot of times, so I can fit like 3 small plants in here and I just let them chill and bottom water. Super handy. I actually use a lot of kitchen things while doing plant stuff. I have right beside me here a colander with a wooden spoon with sphagnum moss that I reboiled, and it's just kind of like drying out here. Yeah, you might want to have like designated kitchen stuff for your plant chores, but we have several of these and we don't use them all, so I've just kind of like taken this one and used it. Oh, you can see another one of my kitchen bowls right behind me here. Oh my gosh, I'm exposed. This one has perlite in it. So, oh, there's more. Okay, here's another little strainer. And then this is a little scoop that I use for my perlite to fill up the containers with the plant. And this is, I believe this came from like a protein powder thing. So I just kept the scoop from it because I knew I would use it for something, and it's perfect for that. So there's a little bonus one. Continuing on with things from the kitchen, this water bottle is what I use to mix my hydroponic nutrient solution in. I liked it because it has the measurement increments on the side, and I've just written like how much I need in marker on the side. This is just an old water bottle. I think that this might have even been my roommate's that she gave to me. So I've just used it for this, and it's perfect because it has a straw so I can stir. Yeah, I don't know. I've just always used it for my hydroponic nutrients. I love reusing things so much. Oh, another big one, if you're a plant person, you probably already do this, but jars. There are so many jars around this house because they are so perfect for propagation. And as you can see, this Monstera is living, actually this thing completely rotted and it's grown back all these roots. Isn't that nice? Side note. But yes, this is just a big jar that I am using as a propagation vessel. And I also use jars, I am now using jars for pon. So you can see this Hoya polyneura. This is the one that I did in one of my most recent plant chore videos, but it's so cute just in that little mason jar. I just think it's so charming. So yeah, perfect. Always keep your jars. I have a lot of plants. Oh, and for the perlite propagations as well, you can use jars or plastic cups, whatever you have around. Next is spray bottles. So I have a couple here. This one was just an old glass and surface cleaner bottle that was empty, and I needed a spray bottle for neem oil, which is what's in here right now. That's why it's all like grimy. But I didn't want to go out and have to buy another plastic spray bottle just for that when I already have this one. Like, it's literally the same thing. It works fine. Rinse it out and then fill it up with whatever you need. Yeah, works great. And I tend to have spray bottles around mixed with different things. So I have this one for my neem oil, and then I have another one for my like spider miticide stuff. And then this little guy, this is from my Coco Kind skincare that I decided to keep. It's a glass bottle, and I actually have fertilizer. I think it's Super Thrive. I think this is Super Thrive water in here, and I like to mist my sphagnum prop boxes and my perlite prop boxes because it gives them a little bit of nutrients with the water. So yeah, that's what's in this one. Next, I don't even know how many things we're on. Next is chopsticks. So if you have chopsticks hanging around that you got with takeout or whatever, you can use them to stake your plants up. This is 2 taped together, that's why it's like kind of wonky, but this works really well for small plants, seedlings. I was going to use this for my baby Philodendron verrucosum, but then it rotted and now it's in water. But when I plant it up, I will be using this. It's just like the perfect size to be a small little stake. So I love to keep chopsticks for that use. Also, you can use chopsticks to aerate the soil, which I do sometimes as well. You can just gently poke into the pot. Okay friends, we are getting to the end. I bet you I'm gonna think of so many things after I'm done filming this. Next, I'm going to be talking about Rubbermaid lids, or I guess some people have like the clear totes around too, and I keep a lot of my potting mediums in those totes or use them as propagation totes. So if you already have those, you could repurpose it for that, but in my case, I didn't really have them laying around, so I bought those for my plants. But something I did have hanging around, which I used for years, was this random Rubbermaid bin that was from spud.ca. I guess I never returned it, but I had been doing my repotting on this lid for yeah, several years. I have recently upgraded to a potting mat, which you may have seen, which is lovely. Game changer. I love my potting mat so much. But if you don't have a potting mat and you don't want to buy one, Rubbermaid Lid worked well for me. And yeah, it just saved the mess from being just on your table or on your floor or whatever. I would just carry this outside after and dump it out. I'm glad I upgraded to the potting mat, but this works just fine as well. Okay, that was all the items that I could think of that I gathered to show to you guys. Oh, I did just want to mention also this wooden crate here. This is an example of something you might have around your house, or like a different type of box or crate or something like that you can repurpose into a plant stand. I think that this is so cute. In my old house, you would have seen in some of my videos in my plant tour, I had my ZZ plant on here and it was so beautiful. I just like threw this on here just to talk about it to show you. You could also put a plant like underneath as well. Anyways, this is a bin that I just wasn't really using around the house, so I had repurposed it into a plant stand. And I thought I would mention that because I think that it's really cute and it is, you know, reusing something. Oh, do you know what I also reuse? Oh my, I'm just gonna keep thinking of things. Cardboard trays. So I don't remember what this came from. I honestly don't remember, but I've had a lot of cardboard trays collected from either when you purchase things, oh, that might have been where this is from, when you purchase things at a nursery and they give you your plants in a tray, or when you buy, say, like a flat of ginger ale or something like that, then you get a cardboard tray, and they are so handy for keeping plants in. I used to have a whole bunch of them on my shelves. I now have like black trays now. But for a long time I used those trays, and now I use these trays a lot if I'm selling cuttings and people are coming to pick them up. If they've like bought a few of them, then I will just pop them in a tray like this and put it outside the door. So yeah, I always keep these cardboard trays. Packaging in general, I keep as well. Oh, Ziploc bags too. There's so many things. There's so many things I could mention. But I will leave it at that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it gave you some ideas of how you can repurpose things around your home. Recycling is awesome, but what's even better is being able to repurpose something and reuse it and give it a new life. I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more planty content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!